Hello and welcome to this video. Today I'll be filling out a sketchbook spread and doing just kind of like a draw with me kind of video, so you can pull out your sketchbook or your painting or whatever you're working on if you'd like and draw with me. Just here to sit back and relax. I have like a vague idea of what I want to do here. Kind of had the idea of like a broken skull, like I want to do, you know, something with bones and flowers and stuff, because I feel like, I don't know, that's just what I want to do right now. So we'll do that. Hopefully the audio is okay. I'm just using the microphone on my camera, so I know it's not going to be great. I do want to at some point invest in an actual good microphone, but every other time I've attempted to try to film some sort of video, especially when it comes to like editing, I get very overwhelmed and I end up just kind of giving up because I can't figure it out. It's so I'm trying to do something simple now. First I was thinking, you know, sketchbook tour, because those are simple, people like those, but I don't have a full sketchbook right now that I can tour through. I mean, I guess I do, I just don't have any that I'm happy with right now. My sketchbooks it takes me a while to fill out a full sketchbook, and so by the time I'm done with them, typically I'm no longer happy with the sketches in them. Like the last one I have, I really don't like, so this one will be done pretty soon, but I figured I'd just do kind of a draw with me, sketchbook, something or other, you know. I don't know what's going on here, but figured it out. So the video will probably be, this is probably going to be kind of long, I guess. I'm trying to, like I said, do something simple that doesn't involve me needing to edit too much, because every other attempt I've tried to make at, you know, filming or uploading anything before with this camera, I get a little too overexcited and I make too many different clips, and it's, you know, just too long, and then I have zero experience with editing or really filming too much of anything. So by the time I try to get it in, like, you know, my cheap editing program or whatever I was trying to use, I tried iMovie, I tried something else that I can't really remember the name of, but it just didn't work very well, and it was really frustrating and, you know, just overwhelming trying to figure out how that all works, and especially because I had, you know, just so many different clips and so much footage that I had filmed. I was trying to, you know, get some different angles and stuff in there, and it was just a lot, and I got frustrated and gave up and like didn't touch the camera for a few months, which sucks because I spent a lot on this, and this is really something that I wanted to do for a really long time, but a couple times, you know, life has just gotten in the way, and I mean, a big part of it's just, you know, I kind of put it down and never picked it back up. But hopefully, if I start out simple and I, you know, have to take time, I have to remind myself that it's okay, because the first few ones didn't work, and hopefully I will figure it out this time and something will work out. The proportions of this skull really aren't I'm great because I'm like distracted and not used to talking while I'm drawing, but it can be an alien skull maybe. Aliens like flowers too. Here, maybe if I just whiten right here it'll look better. There we go. But yeah, so hopefully, again, because I don't want to invest in, like, I already, you know, spent a whole bunch on a camera to try to get stuff started, and then I haven't really touched the camera too much other than the first few attempts that I made, and so I don't want to spend a lot of money on a better microphone just for me to give up in the end and not really do anything with it. So if I can get the hang of it, and if I can start doing a little better and doing this a little more consistently, I will invest in a better microphone. But yeah, if anybody is watching this and you have any tips at all for editing programs and editing videos and stuff like that, like, I know it's a notoriously, like, difficult task and stuff, and, like, nobody likes editing videos, but it was just very frustrating, and, like, I couldn't figure out files and stuff, because I originally wanted to move the videos I had filmed to my iPad and try to film it, or edit it with just iMovie on my iPad, but the files weren't the right kind of files for that, and the iPad wouldn't accept them. So I tried, like, converting the files and stuff, but it just wasn't worth the trouble, and I never really fully got it figured out. It just wouldn't, I couldn't get it to transfer over. So I'm like, okay, my dad has a laptop, so had tried using my dad's laptop with just kind of a cheap free editing program, and I know I really should just bite the bullet and get, what is the one, like Adobe Editor, I'm sure you know the one I'm talking about, but you know, just the good one, but it wouldn't allow me. I'm like, I just want to test it out, you know, like, give me a free trial, I'll pay for like 1 month of it, but you have to pay for like the whole year, and it's like over $200. And I didn't want to spend that much on something that, you know, I do keep getting frustrated and keep kind of walking away from it and not committing, which is, you know, frustrating, because this is like something I really wanted to do for a really long time and be able to make videos and stuff, because I really like watching them, and I want to be able to make, you know, these things myself, because I'll watch the videos and they make me happy and I enjoyed watching them, so I want to be able to make videos that can make other people happy too. And I mean, I guess I'm finding more channels recently. I don't watch too much YouTube anymore, but the type of videos that I like to watch, at the time I was having a hard time finding a lot of channels that made the type of videos I like to watch, just more relaxed, just simple, not a lot of fancy stuff going on kind of thing. I guess I found a couple more channels now, but like I said, I'm not really watching too much YouTube and stuff now. It's just not good for your brains, but I just wanted to be able to get this started, and I keep telling myself, like, oh, you know, I need to just do it, and I'll start with something simpler. But I keep telling myself, like, oh, you know, not today, I'll do it tomorrow, not today, I'll do it tomorrow, not today, today's not the right day, I'll do it tomorrow. And I keep telling myself that, and I keep not doing it tomorrow, so didn't really have too much planned other than this, so we'll see where this goes. So I just wanted to kind of have like the black and white skull, and I was thinking about doing a painting for this kind of, so this can be kind of like a thumbnailing exercise, I guess, to just kind of see what I do, or I'll exhaust the idea and not want to do it. Again, sorry, I'm hitting things everywhere. But I wanted to draw my sketchbook today, which I haven't been doing too much recently, so here we are. I'm also trying to be a little bit quicker in drawing, which I know I should just like take down rocks, but I don't want the video to be too long, because again, I'm not the best with learning how to edit things, so try to keep it short and sweet. It'll still be a little on the longer end, I know, but I'll figure it out. And I do have like a couple older videos on my channel from like a couple years ago, just from when I was like younger. I had just, you know, my phone propped up on like a shelf or something because I didn't have a tripod. It had to be quick because I had very little time limit on how much I could film on my phone because I didn't have that much memory space, but those are there. They're not great. I think it's just a couple old sketchbook tours and maybe like a speed paint or two. But I guess I'll just leave them up because they're not hurting anything. Sorry, I just realized I was a little out of frame this whole time. I fixed it. My hand's probably in the way, isn't it? Oh, we'll see. I'll figure it out eventually. This will just have to be it. And I'll do it, and I'll upload it no matter how funky it is. Because you just gotta do it. I feel like whenever, like other people who make, you know, art videos and any videos in general, I guess, you know, they get the question of like, where do I start, when do I start, and the answer is always like, you know, just start. But like, I feel like it's not that easy because I don't know where to start, and again, like learning how to edit and stuff is frustrating and it's difficult. I mean, I guess there's no answer too much to like where you start, and I guess you really do just have to start, but it's, yeah. I don't know really too much of like what I want to do for the rest of it. You know, I wanted to do the school with flowers, and I did the school with flowers. Sorry about that. I don't know why the camera does that. I have to figure it out. After just like recording for a little bit, it'll just shut off. And I just checked it like a minute or two ago because I was scared that I wasn't recording because it's done that before. And I don't know, because I'll hear the shutter close. And then that's when I know that it's like turned off, but I don't know how long before it'll stay recording or if it's just like decides to stop. And I don't know how to fix that or why it's doing that. But so now it's giving me more clips that I've got to try to stitch together. But I'll do my best to figure it out. I think that's like way too short. But yeah, I don't know when it stopped recording what I was saying. I don't really know where to go after this one because I already kind of, I had the idea of like bones or skulls with flowers coming out of it, so I guess I already did that. But let's try to do a couple more variations. At least I'll just fill out this page. Kind of want to do maybe like vines or something coming out of the bottom of this one. Although I probably should have given myself more room. But I'll do like little yellow flowers on it. Because I don't have that much yellow. I feel like going out of my comfort zone when it comes to color palettes is like hard. I usually stick to this like it's like warmer, earthier. Always has like a warm red, a warm yellow, a warm green, and then like, I guess really just warm colors is what I like to use. But I find it hard to go out of my comfort zone with colors, and I always want to use like the same colors every time. And I always try to use like other colors, but then I don't like the painting or whatever I'm doing because I don't like the colors in it. I feel like that's like a thing when I'm, you know, sketching or painting or something. Like the colors that are in the painting is like a very important factor on like whether or not I like the way the painting turned out. Because I guess when I see like other people's paintings and stuff, when they use cooler colors or just like other colors that I don't really use. I like them, so maybe it's just like me not liking the way that my art looks like that, because it's like a very specific kind of like thing, or like reason I really won't like a sketchbook is because the things that I drew in it don't really feel right, or like the art doesn't really that I drew in there doesn't feel like myself, and so I don't like it. And I feel like a big part of that will be like colors and stuff. But because for a while, I mean, I guess it's because of all like, you know, the YouTubers and stuff that I watched is what they did. I like, you know, I tried making like a lot of characters and stuff, but like no matter how many characters and things that I made or how I tried drawing the characters, I just really didn't like the way that any of my sketchbooks or anything were turning out, because it just didn't feel right. And I tried, you know, I had a very kind of cartoony style for a while, and I wanted to make like a comic. I still want to make like a little comic. I have a couple little characters, but they're a lot more doodly and simple that I want to make a comic for, or at least couple little comic strips eventually, because I just like them and they're cute, but I'm not super good at coming up with like storylines and stuff, even if it's simple, or just making like an interesting enough storyline for them. I guess like the big problem is like I want to start out too big of a project, and I don't give myself like a simple enough time to learn, and then it's frustrating, and then I get frustrated, and then I quit. So maybe I just need to start out with simple things. Let's see, I'll do one more and we'll call it quits, I guess. I do like a rib cage or something with flowers coming out of it. I feel like that'd be good. But rib cages are like one of my least favorite things to draw, so I think I'll skip out on that. I just can never line the ribs up right, and it always looks weird. Like no matter how many references I use, and they get all wobbly looking. Should I give this one like a jaw? Should I go for like some other bones or something? What other bones are there that I can do? And I guess let's just do another skull. I mean, I said I was gonna do broken, or at least I thought going into this I was gonna do like a broken skull. So I guess I'll do a broken one, because that was my initial idea. Look, they all look the same though. Maybe I should do like a jaw or something on this one. It's like same face syndrome, but with skulls, and they all look the same. Definitely have same face syndrome really bad, like all of my portraits look the same. I feel like it's like the same two faces, because I'll like try to change it, and then I just go to like the other face that I just did the same one over and over and over again. It's usually really like a really smushed, very round face, or like a longer face with more stretched out features. And then those are just the two that I bounce between. So I was gonna do it broken, but then this one isn't even looking right. What's going on here? I ran out of things to talk about. Maybe I should do a different color flower for this one. If it was a different type, maybe I'll do like purple or something. Do I have a purple pencil? And maybe I'll just do like a burgundy. Really won't be too similar to the red. I don't know if it's just because of like the crease of the sketchbook. The proportions are off on that one. I think that the proportions are off. Let's see, where's... This is like a cooler red, right? I mean, I like this red. This red is good. It's like a crimson lake. So there are some like cooler reds. I mean, I really like reds. Painting with reds is just good. I feel like I can't really go wrong with reds. Maybe I'll give it a yellow stem or a red one. I'll start off with yellow. There's this really pretty plant like Lowe's the other day. I wanted to get it, but I was already spending too much money on dirt. Let's see, can I recreate that one? It was like orange and red, and it looked like Slime Rancher. But like, not only do I live in California where it's really like dry and hot, and like a city in California that's like drier and hotter than any of the other cities around it, and so it's really hard to get things to grow here. Like we're in October, more than halfway through October now. We're almost done with October, and it still hasn't rained yet. We got a little bit of rain in September, I think. It was like just kind of random, really heavy. I mean, really heavy for California rainstorm. But nothing really after that. I should probably erase that first. Dang it. Garden enjoyed it though. Like more foliage, but then if I add too much, it's not going to be readable as leaves, and it's just going to be one big blob, and I don't want that. Camera cut out again, but we'll be wrapping up pretty soon here, so hopefully I won't do it again. But I'll just add some red, I guess. I said I was going to use the cool red, and I didn't. I don't really remember too much what the plant looked like. I should have taken a picture. It was really pretty. Like, it doesn't match the doodliness of the other flowers. Maybe we'll do this. Okie dokie. I think that is just about it. There is, so I'm still adding things though. There's a little more shading on this one. This one isn't my favorite one. It's like something. I don't know what that is. And I don't have time to figure it out because I'm done now. Okay. Anyways, so here is, make sure you can see. Here is what I did today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.